In this video, I'll show you how to form and use the present perfect tense. To form the present perfect tense, use the helping verb has or have, depending on the subject, and then following that, the past participle of the main verb. So if the main verb is the verb live, the past tense is lived, and this is a regular verb, so the past participle is also lived. I have lived my entire life. Here's the helping verb and the main verb live in the form of the past participle. I have lived in the United States my entire life. So I was born in 1963 and then moved to the United States in 1964, and now it's 2012, and starting here, I have lived in the United States my entire life, or I can say almost my entire life. Starting in the past, going up to the present. How many years have you studied English? We can change the word years to months or weeks or even days. The question uses the helping verb have, and then the main verb is study. It's in the form of the past participle. When you answer the question, you say, I have studied English for, or you can use since, and then identify the time when you began. So, for example, if you started to study English in the year 2010, then you can say, I have studied English since 2010, or if you use the word for, then you go back in time and count the number of years or months or weeks or whatever it might be. And in that case, I have studied English for 2 years. So after for, you'll use a number, and after since, identify some time in the past. That would be a year, a month, a day. I have studied English since 2010. So these both have the same meaning. It doesn't matter which one you use, they're both good. In the simple form, here's the verb study. In the past tense, studied, and the past participle is also studied. The past participle goes after the verb have or has, depending on the subject. I have studied. You have studied. He has studied. She has studied. It has studied. The plural form for I and you is we. We have studied. The plural for you is also you. You have studied. And the plural form for man, a woman, or a thing is they. They have studied. You can change the main verb. Go becomes went in the past tense, and the past participle is gone. And then here you see the past participle gone following the verb have or has. She went to the store. She has gone to the store. Here's the verb go in the past tense, and this is the verb go in the present perfect tense. In the past tense, it's possible to identify when the person went. She went to the store yesterday, or she went to the store 2 hours ago. But in the present perfect tense, we can't do that. Often in the present perfect tense, this is the past and this is the present. Something happens in the past and we're not exactly sure when it happened. So the present perfect can be very useful this way. There's one more use for the present perfect tense that I'd like to show to you. In this sentence, they have been to the doctor many times. Here's the past and here's the present. And something happens in the past repeatedly, more than once or even not at all. If you change the subject, he or she, he has been to the doctor many times. Or you could say, he has been to the doctor once. He has been to the doctor twice. And if it's negative, then you would say, he hasn't been to the doctor. And that would be 0.